Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So this is my part 1 of the guide. So right now I lost my arm as the shinobi. So he fought against the commander and lost his arm. We got the prosthetic arm from the sculpture and we are ready to go and fight the enemies. So I'm in the Ashina Outskirts. So I'll be talking in this video. I'll be talking about how do you fight the enemies, what loots can you get, and of course the mini boss General. So I'll be talking about him too, how you can fight him, what are the tactics to be used to defeat him. So let's get into the guide. Hope you guys will enjoy it, because this is kind of different video compared to Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Alright, so you go ahead and save on or rest on the sculpture's idol. Every time when you get killed, you come back here, but remember, when you're defeated, your coins as well as the experience will be subtracted by half. So you need to be careful not to die. So in this section of the area, there is one enemy down there, second enemy up there, and the third and the fourth should be near the second gate. So if you go here, yeah, right there. So all these enemies are really easy to beat. It's not difficult at all. So even if you fight them, it's just like after maybe one deflect, you can defeat them with 2 more strikes. You can go stealth mode, which would be the best way, but if you want to fight them head on, that also works. Get the loot from each enemy. You have to hold X on the controller, and as I was saying, if you want to fight head on, it should be easy too. There you go. Couple of hits and you should be done. And death blow is also a good way to end the opponent or end the enemy. So that also saves some time. Get all the loots from this section of the area, and let's move on to the next one. So from that gate to this, there were 4 enemies from the beginning to this gate. There were 4 enemies, and onto the second section. So here there is one right there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be right behind us, right there. Now, just before explaining all the enemies' details, I'm gonna explain the loot right back there. If you can defeat the person here, you might miss this loot, so that's why I want to explain this. So you got 1 loot there, and also 1 loot when you drop down this cliff, if you haven't noticed. So that should be there. It's a sugar candy which boosts the attack, so get that. Now onto the second section. Here I was explaining to you guys their weakness, the enemy weakness. So the one on this edge has a rifle, so you need to be careful fighting head on. You need to guard that. I don't think it's gonna deplete your posture, so it doesn't matter. So when he reloads, go ahead and finish him off. That would be the best way. Other than that, I think all the enemies should be easy. It shouldn't be a problem. If you're fighting him, you can do a death blow too. After you kill all the opponents, get the loot from this area or this section of the area and move on to the next one. So in this section, we have the wolves at the ground level. And if you go at the top, we have a rooster. That's right. We have a rooster in the game, and we can kill it. You just need to block all the animals. It shouldn't be a problem. And 2 hits and it should be a kill. Alright. So that was interesting. Fighting a rooster. And other than that, go ahead and drop down here. There's a sculpture's idol. Rest up if you need to heal up. And after you heal up, the enemies will be back to life. So remember that. Okay. So after this, you go ahead into the hole in the next gate. You get a shuriken to attach it to this prosthetic arm. Shuriken wheel. So you have to take this wheel to the sculpture back at the temple, and then he will attach it to the prosthetic arm. So that's simple as it is, and it should be done. You just have to equip it in the menu. You open the menu and then equip the prosthetic tool. So you get the shuriken in terms of spirit emblems, so remember that. So you can travel back to the outskirts wall where you rested before. Now, just before fighting the mini boss, try to look at your experience. If you have just a little bit to get to 1, go ahead and rest up, defeat the enemies, go back to the temple, and talk to the sculpture. Because he will give you something called Shinobi Historic Text. So what you can do with this is to upgrade your skill set. So after you get that, you go ahead and sit at the, or rest up at the sculpture's idol, and you can, there's a new option called acquiring skills, or acquire skills. I took the first one, that is the whirlwind slash. And after that, we're heading to the mini boss. Okay, so that's it for that, and off we go. This is the mini boss, the general. He is tough, I would say. You have to watch out for the unguardable attack. You have to jump up for that. And every time when you deflect, try to counter. That is, deflect into attack. That interrupts his attack. Otherwise, he will just keep attacking you. So you have to not just spam the attack, try to like interrupt him with the shuriken if he is trying to improve his posture. Jump up for the unguardable attacks. Yep, deflect into, there we go. So we got 1 health bar out. So you need to, you don't have to spam the attack. You attack him like 1 or twice, wait for him to attack, deflect that, and attack him back. And when you're on low health, jump back or dodge it, heal up. That's the best idea to do. Is right, and you can also interrupt the unguardable attack if it's too long. That's also there. And what else? You just have to be careful not to just spam the attack. You have to wait for him. So this is fighting the general head on. I haven't talked about the other way of doing it. Okay. Oh, I should have killed him there, but I didn't press any attack. But let's see. We can dodge that. And we can kill him now. There we go. So after killing the general, you'll get prayer bead as well as gourd seed. I'll tell you after I explain the second option of killing the general. The second way would be a stealth approach. You go ahead from the cliff, from the top like this, and right behind him, lock on, jump, and do the death blow. So that kills off 1 of the health bar, and then just try to put him on the corner. This fight ends quickly if you do it this way. I think this would be the best way to kill the general. We're almost there. There we go. So that was really easy, and you should be able to get the prayer beads as well as the guard seeds. So now what you need to do with that would be to take that to Emma. So Emma is going to use the gourd seeds to improve the healing. Oh, and one more thing. So if you die during the fight with the general, you can resurrect. And if you have the healing gourd, use that after the resurrection. That will help you. So I resurrected here. And dodge back. Get some space and heal up. Otherwise you will get killed instantly. So heal up and then you can kill the opponent. So that should work out too. Now if you die after you're being resurrected, that's gonna spread some disease called dragon rot. So watch that. Don't let that happen. So that would be the best way to deal with the general. And as I said before, talk to Emma. She is going to use the gourd seeds to improve the healing gourd. There we go, we presented it, and she is maximizing the capacity. So we have 2 of them now. So that's it for the guide on this particular section of the area. I have covered till fighting the mini-boss general, so that should be good for this video. Let me know what you think about it. If it helped, leave a like, I would really appreciate it. That really helps out my channel. And on the next guide, I'll be talking about the next section of the Ashina Outskirts. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.